Welcome to Family and the Feast channel. My name is Janet and this is
Chloe again.
Chloe is our taste tester. Remember all the ingredients and measurements, it will be listed down below in the description box.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will be making some shrimp fried rice. And here are the ingredients you will need to put this recipe together. Here I have my shrimp that I already washed and prepared. I kept the tail on. If you want, you can take that out. It's totally optional for you. And here I have my rice, and this is the extra long grain cannella rice. I'll place this on the side. And here I have my green seasoning, and you can go ahead and make your green seasoning the way you like it. I also have here some paprika, black pepper, fried rice seasoning, and this fried rice seasoning is from the Chief brand. I have here some complete seasoning, some adobo, Chinese spice, and some chicken bouillon. I have here some Old Bay seasoning, and this is the brand of Chinese spice that I'm using. That's in this container here. I also am gonna need oil for cooking, and here is my sauce, and this is the sauce I am using. Here is the sweet soy sauce I will be using. And for my veggies, I have here some celery stick, onion, scallions, sweet pepper, corn. I have here one red chili, and these are the large red chili. I have some cabbage, and here I also have some carrots. Now the first thing we're going to do is season our shrimp and leave it on the side to marinate for a few minutes or so. So the first thing I'm adding in here is about 3 tablespoons of green seasoning, and we'll leave the remaining green seasoning on the side for later. I also have here some paprika, Old Bay, chicken bouillon, Chinese spice, black pepper, and some garlic salt. That's all we will need to marinate the shrimp. You're gonna add that in there, and we'll mix and make sure that the shrimp is evenly coated with the green seasoning and the dry ingredients. So now that this is coated, we'll leave this on the side and we'll get started on the rice. So guys, I've went ahead and added about 1/4 cup of oil to my frying pan, and we are getting ready to prepare our shrimp now. So once your oil come up to a nice hot temperature, you're gonna add in your shrimp one at a time, and you wanna fry them on both sides for about 2 minutes each on both sides. Now after frying them for 2 minutes on each side, you're gonna remove them from the pot, and we'll place them on the side until we're ready for them. So now that we have our shrimp on the side, we're getting ready to steam our rice now. Now to your heavy bottom pot, you're gonna add in a next 1/4 cup of oil here, and you wanna allow this to come up to a nice hot temperature. So now that my oil come up to a nice hot temperature, I'll add in my rice here, and I went ahead and washed this. And we want to give this a good stir and ensure that the rice is nice and coated with the oil. We're going to parch the rice here. Doing this step helps you to have a nice loose fried rice. So try not to skip this step. And I'll show you guys just when it's ready to add in any other ingredients. There is a few steps that you have to look for to ensure that you're on the right track when it comes to parching the rice. And one ingredient I forgot to mention that you will need is some ginger. So I'm using some ginger powder today. I don't have the fresh one in hand, so I'm using the powder today. So guys, the first step to look for is your rice clamming up together. You see how it's sticking together? That's one of the steps to know that you're getting there. You want to basically parch the rice until it's discolored a bit. So guys, just make sure you stir the rice every now and then. You don't want it to sit on one side, and then that is the only part parching. You want to make sure they're all parching. They're still sticking together, as you can see. So while the rice is parching, this will be a good time to heat up some water to steam your rice. We want to add some hot water to steam the rice. So I have mine heating up already. So another thing you have to look for is when the rice stops sticking together. So now that the rice is nice and loose, I'll go ahead and add in my green seasoning here. And I'll add in my ginger powder. You want to mix this and make sure that the green seasoning is well distributed within the rice. And we'll fry this for about a minute and a half or so. We don't want the seasoning to burn, so we're not going to fry it for too long. Now after about a minute and a half or so, we will go in with our hot water. Now we want to stir this and make sure that the rice is not sticking to the bottom of the pot or anything. And we are going to allow this to come up to a nice rolling boil. So now that my rice came up to a boil, I'm going to cover this. And I took the opportunity to turn it one more time. I'm going to cover it, and we're going to lower the stove down to the very lowest. And I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes. So I'll see you guys back in 20 minutes. So guys, 20 minutes is up here. And we're about to check this now to make sure that it's nice and steamed. And look at how nice and fluffy this rice is. The top may appear to be a little bit hard, but just mix it together and let the ones on the top go down to the bottom so it can steam. And this is all set here. Now we're gonna add in our dry ingredients. This is all the dry ingredients. Mind you, my stove is on very low heat here because I want the salt to melt from the seasoning. And with my wooden spoon, I'm just gonna mix it up in the top right here. And we're just gonna allow this to sit here until we fry our veggie up. So to a frying pan, you're just gonna add in a little bit of oil here, like about 2 to 3 tablespoons. So now that my oil came up to a nice hot temperature, I'll add in my carrots first. And we're just going to fry our carrots up a little bit before we add in any other veggies, because these tend to be much more harder and we don't want them to be too crunchy. And after about a minute or so frying the carrots, you'll add in your celery stick here, my onions, and my corn. Here I have my sweet pepper, my cabbage, my red chili, and we'll fry this up. And as soon as we're ready to take this down, then we'll add in the scallions. Now you want to make sure that the veggies are nice and cooked. It depends on how you like it. If you like it on the softer side, you can cook it for a little bit longer. We like it more on the crunchier side, so I'm not going to overcook it. So now that I still have some crunchiness on my veggie, I'll add in my scallions here. And I'm going to turn my stove off and I'll mix this in. I want the scallions to be steamed with just the heat from the pot and the other veggies that's in there. So now we'll remove this and we'll bring our rice close to us here. So by now the rice has cooled down a bit and it's time to assemble the dish here. Now I'm going to add in all my veggies here on top of my rice, and I have my shrimp here. We'll just pour that on top of it as well. And it's time to mix and make sure that they are all combined. Not forgetting to add your soy sauce like I did. So just add that on top there. And now mix to combine. And if you want to empty this in a bigger container so that you have enough space to turn it, go right ahead. So guys, I made a lot of fried rice today. If this is gonna be too much for you, you can always split the ingredients in half and make a little bit less. And if you want to make more, you can always double it. Whatever works for you. So guys, you can see how nice and loose this is and how all the colors are looking so pretty in here. So once all the ingredients are combined and you're pleased that the salt and the dry ingredients are evenly distributed within the fried rice, you can stop turning. You can place this on in your serving container now, and it's ready to serve. So guys, the end result of our shrimp fried rice. Chloe's gonna try this and she will let you know how good it is, and we hope you enjoy.